So I've released about 20 videos in a row on Barack Obama, and the reason I did that is because I read his book and I thought to myself, this is not what happened in real life. This is revisionist, this is self-serving. And then I read reviews of his book from political pundits who are paid hundreds of thousands of dollars as the smartest people in society to talk about politics by the biggest institutions and media outlets in the world, and they're all wrong also. And so I talked it through to myself in the forest for about 10 hours straight, and I released that on my YouTube channel. Then I cut that into smaller segments, to 7 segments based on the 7 segments of the book. I released that also, and I know a few dozen people found it helpful, but one person named Spencer Schneider, who has a small YouTube channel, left-wing political YouTube channel based primarily around media critiques, of which there is a lot to critique, which I'd encourage people to check out. It's a very, very well-made channel. He said to me, hey, nobody wants to see you in the forest for an hour and a half watching a video of you talking about some president's 3rd memoir. Why don't you try putting this in a podcast? If people only had 1 sense in which to digest you, that might be more tolerable for them while they're doing dishes and errands than seeing you while hearing you as well. And I agreed, and so I put that podcast onto podcasting platforms, and I've just uploaded it, and it's called Left Alone Talking, which is coincidentally the name of my YouTube channel as well. And so I'd encourage people, if they are interested, to check that out. I know that I have to watch myself when I edit these videos, and I can hardly do it myself, and so I can only imagine how hard it is for you. But it is easier if you're just listening instead of seeing as well. If you could give 5 stars, that would be helpful, because I do know that the Google algorithm, as well as Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts and Spotify, they tend to prop up giant corporations and large institutions that are making podcasts, and podcasts that are already successful, and small independent content creators might have a harder time getting a foothold. And so that's my excuse for if it's not successful. But if you do want to help it out, if you could give 5 stars on those mediums, that would be much appreciated. We'll see if I upload other things there. I try to keep videos to 5 to 8 minutes, because I know that the attention span of the average Zoomer has been decreasing for a long time, but I still can't talk about the history of Middle East foreign policy in TikTok videos, and even it's hard in 300-second videos as well. So sometimes I might need to go longer form. When that's the case, I might put it on the podcast if there's an audience and positive reception for it. So yeah, please check that out if you are interested.